Hi everyone, Jackie's here, and I'm here today to show you how to create your pages and the binding for the album in a box. So I did create two albums, and they are on my YouTube channel. The Graduation Doodlebugs Hats Off, which is an 8x8 album, and then I also created uh, a 6x6 one using the same paper line. And I had a question on how I did my pages and how I did my binding. And I apologize, I obviously didn't do a good job on explaining my pages and how to put them into your album. So this is my box, and of course it's not all the way finished, but it's going to be I'm going to be able to show you exactly how to bind your pages in here. So for your pages, let's get started. So you're going to need one sheet of cardstock, and I am using Artesian Black cardstock from Country Craft Creations. And you're going to want to cut your sheet. This is for one page. Now you're going to cut one piece at 8 by 7.5. My box is 8 by 8, so I need my papers to be 7.5 by 7.5. And the reason we are cutting one side at 8 is you're going to go ahead and score a 1/2 inch on that one piece, okay? So you're going to have an 8 by 7.5 and score it at a 1/2 inch. Your next piece is going to be 8.5 by 8. All right. So 8.5 by 8, and this one I've already scored, but I'm going to go ahead and score it again and show you. So you want to score at a 1/2 inch on each side. So you want to score at the 1/2 inch, and you want to score again at the 8 inch. All right. Then you're going to flip it, and you're going to score it on the 8 inch side at a 1/2 inch. Let's see if I can get this in here. Okay, now this is going to make your side loading pages. So it's going to give you the side pocket. All right, so go ahead and fold over your score lines and burnish them. All right, and then at the very bottom on this one here, the one side that you only scored a 1/2 inch, you want to cut the corner off. So you're going to come up and you're going to cut here and then miter it over. Again, cut right at the score line and then miter over. All right. Hope that it's self-explanatory. All right. Then on this sheet, you're going to go ahead and fold that on the 8 by 7.5, fold it over. So by folding that score over, you have a 7.5 by 7.5 sheet, which is going to be your top layer of your page. Let me see if I can pull my needle out of my glue bottle. It just got stuck on me. All right, so you're going to put glue on. This is your your two pages, your 8 by 8.5. You've got your two sides folded over, okay? This part right here, where you cut it, where you've made the little cut here, this is actually your binding to your page. So you don't want to put any glue on that one at all. You only want to put glue on your two sides. The side with the seam on it, your score line on it, you want to put that at the bottom. All right. And this is what you're going to do, how you're going to make your pages. So I'm going to match up my sides. I'm going to open it up. Make sure it's burnished down real well. I'm going to take this one here, and I should have burnished this, and I'll do that now. I don't have this on here. Match it even. So let me add a little bit more glue. Get those seams even. Alright, so now you have an open page like this. You have a seam, a ½ inch here and ½ inch here, and your other ½ inch over on this side. Okay, fold this one over. Now again, this is the one that you've only have your seam on the bottom half. Go ahead and add your glue to that. And that's going to come even, lay it flat even with your seam over here, your binding seam. So you've got a ½ inch here, that is your binding. Go ahead and tuck this one in and add your glue. Match up your edges. And there you have your page. So here's your side pocket, and here is your ½ inch. That is your binding for your pages. Get your box. Now on my graduation album, I open my box this way. This is the lid, so I open it this way, and I want my pages to be this way. Okay. Now, I have made them where your pages are this way, but that's not how I want to do it. So the side wall here on your box is what you're going to use to bind your pages on. So I'm going to furnish that over. So now I have my flap right here at the end. And I'm just going to line it up here. And it's like just like doing a waterfall on these. You put your first one down and you want to give it enough room here at the top and here at the bottom. Line it up so you've got enough room on each end. Go ahead and add your glue. And you're going to just glue it down right there. So I've got room up here at the top, room down here at the bottom. Alright. And I'm just gluing it. Now I would have paper on this prior. You can go ahead and paper this with your pattern paper. But I wanted to show you how you're going to bind it. So there you have it. And then your next one, you're just going to line it right up to this. And glue it down. Just like you do the waterfall. And then you're going to continue. Now I do 5 pages in mine. So I only made one, but I will go back through and make another one real quick with you and show you exactly cutting it to attaching it. So bear with me just a minute and I'll get some paper and we'll make another one. Okay, so your first page is going to be 8 by 7.5. Okay. Your second page is going to be 8 by 8.5. Alright, so that's your second piece. And I call these top and bottom. So this is your bottom piece, which is your 8.5 by 8. So you want to score it at 8 and then add a ½ inch. Now I'm doing this a little bit backwards, so score it at a ½ inch and then it again at 8 inches. You want to turn it 90 degrees and then score it at a ½ inch. take your 7.5 by 8, and you want to score it at the 8 across the top. You want to score it at 1/2 inch. Isn't that doesn't? All right. I'm going to miter your corners on this one just a little bit on both sides. This one, you're going to cut straight up from the bottom on that 1/2 inch score line and then miter it on the side like that. Again on the other side, 1/2 inch up and then miter it over this way. Okay? Go ahead and fold your score lines over and burnish. Now you can miter these top corners too. Normally I do, and I didn't on the first one, but I like them mitered so when I go to put in their tags they don't get stuck, and there's a little bit less bulk at the top, at the very top of it. So just fold it all over on your score lines and you should have a square. This one we want open because we're not going to use that, glue that one at all. On this top layer, remember you're going to have your 1/2 inch score, fold that over, okay? Go ahead and add your glue to one of your sides. Match up your corner to corner, seam to seam. And this is the top, which has only the one score line on it, which is your 1/2 inch. Fold that over. Add your glue or your adhesive. Fold it over. And I went ahead and tucked my other one in. Okay. And then add your glue on this one. Seam to seam, corner to corner. Check to make sure that. Add just a little bit more glue down here because it did not stick. Okay, and then bend that over. Take that seam over a 1/2 inch, which is your binding. You got your pocket here. Okay. Then bring your box back over to you. Add your glue to your seam, your 1/2 inch seam your binding strip. Match it up, even to even. Lay it down. Whoops. And there you have your 2 pages. So when you pick it up and fold it over, those pages are going to just fold right in to inside the box. Okay. Now I'm going to show you real quick how to do if you want the pocket. Now my pockets for my tags are on the side on these. If you want the pocket on the top, I'll show you how. It's basically the same way. you're going to cut it the same way. All right. You're going to have the two half-inch seams, score lines, and then the half-inch score line here. And you're going to have a half-inch score line here. All right. So this happens to be a 6x6. So the for a box, 6x6 box. So I cut this one at 6 by 5.5, and this one at 6.5 by 6. So for the top fold, you're going to do it the same way. You're going to figure this one out now. So this comes in. Okay. So your binding is going to be on your top page on this one, whereas your binding's on the bottom page on the side pocket. So you want to put on this one, you're going to put you're going to miter all 4 corners, or all 3 corners, sorry. Put your glue on all 3 sides. So on these ones, you're going to fold all of them over and put glue on all 3 of them. Then on your other piece, you're going to fold that 1/2 inch fold, score line over back, and you're going to add your top piece corner to corner. Make sure matching up. Mine isn't. And then match this one up here. Okay. Add some more glue here. So there's your top pocket right there. So your top pocket's up here, and your seam binding is right there. And you're just going to glue that to your book the same way as you did the other one, and this will give you a top pocket instead of the side pocket for a tag. I hope that helps to explain exactly how I do the binding and the pages. If you do have questions, don't hesitate to PM me on Facebook. I'm under Jackie Randolph, or you can email me at jackier2811@gmail.com. And I will be glad to answer any questions and help walk you through it. I hope that kind of cleared up the confusion. And thanks again for visiting. Have a good day now. Bye-bye.